And catching up with a Syracuse alum, our reporter Max Williams sat down with Jay Francis, SU class of 1984. Francis takes us through his career journey to his current role, promoting diversity and inclusion in the workplace, creating a role model for others.
I really got into it, and I actually asked myself, can this be a career?
That's when it all clicked for Jay Francis once he realized his passion.
It was junior year in high school that I had an opportunity to take this elective, and you had to take one. So, I picked the one that I thought probably was easiest, to do. And I don't remember the actual name of it, but it was a sort of film critique.
This class filled his passion for film and TV and eventually led him to the college he attended. However, a unique circumstance involving a fire on Thanksgiving Day ended up determining where Jay ultimately graduated from.
It wasn't totaled, but the front half of it was gutted out, which is where my room was. And at that point, like I said, UCLA application was on my desk. It was cinders. Didn't really have time to sort of redo it. Probably didn't even remember how to redo it. And I'm not positive, but I think if I wasn't already accepted into Syracuse, I was close. I was on my way, and I was sort of waiting that out. So that's what, in fact, sort of guided me towards Syracuse.
Graduating from the new high school in 1984 with a degree in television and film, Jay set out to California to follow his dreams.
A woman who greeted me will never know how she changed the course of my life, because she very clearly said, "Oh, no, we're not hiring here, but two companies are always hiring." And she wrote down the two addresses of these two small animation companies. And I didn't dissuade her. She obviously thought I wanted to be in animation. I didn't dissuade her of that because I just heard always hiring. Couldn't find the first place. The second place I found, and that's where I got a production assistant job at a small company called DIC.
In 2007, Jay landed himself a directing role at Disney Television Animation, one of the biggest entertainment firms in the country. But that realization is what he says did not hit him right away.
And once I was comfortable with the job, that's when I gave myself, I guess, permission to now explore like what Disney actually was in terms of its heritage, in terms of, the history behind it, and all that went into the making, Walt Disney's vision as he saw it.
Carrying on the Walt Disney vision is just what Jay did, but even taking it to another level. In 2018, Jay took on the role of Vice President of Content and Inclusion for Disney Television Animation, helping bring what he calls authenticity to the workplace.
Recognizing and understanding that what Disney really stood for, and that was authentic storytelling. And I think the only way you can really, sort of raise that flag and raise it high is that you have different points of view, authentic points of view from different, from different lives lived.
Well, Jay truly has a unique story, from watching cartoons and films as a kid to eventually connecting the dots and creating what he loves into a career. Reporting in studio, Max Williams.